Okay, let's dive right into this. We're going to go behind the scenes of a 60-second video ad. But we're not just going to watch it. Nope. We're going to pull back the curtain on its secret recipe, the master plan that was built before a single frame was ever shot, the creative brief.
It's a great question, right? So often it feels like some kind of magic. But I'm here to tell you, it's not. It is a very deliberate and, frankly, a fascinating plan. It's designed to guide you, the viewer, from just being curious to actually taking action, all in 1 minute. And we're about to break that whole plan down.
So here's our roadmap for this deconstruction. We'll start with the blueprint itself, then we'll look at its foundation, walk through the 60-second story it's telling, see how they stack the value to make the offer irresistible, and finally, break down that all-important final call to action.
All right, so our source material, our case study, if you will, is this incredibly detailed creative brief for a 60-second ad. It's for a web development company called Techno, Alig, and their goal is pretty simple: reel in new clients with a powerful, super fast-paced video.
Before you can even think about cool visuals or writing a script, every great ad strategy has to answer two fundamental questions first. Who exactly are we talking to? And what are we promising them? And this is where it gets really interesting. Look how perfectly the who lines up with the what. On one side, you've got the audience, small businesses, entrepreneurs, people who are watching every penny. And on the other side, the promise, affordable all-in-one web development. It's a direct hit on their biggest pain point.
Okay, so you've got that foundation locked in. How do you actually tell the story? Well, the brief maps out this incredibly precise narrative journey. Every single second is accounted for. It's all engineered to take the viewer from one emotional state to the next in just 60 seconds.
And here is that journey, laid out for us. It kicks off by hooking them with a problem they already know they have, in just 3 seconds. Then it immediately gives them the solution, shows them the proof, stacks on the value, builds some trust, and then, bam, hits them with a killer offer and a super clear call to action. It's a psychological sprint, really.
Now, during that showcase part, the brief gets very, very specific. First on the list, an e-commerce site for a jewelry business. This isn't a random choice. It's meant to prove, hey, we can handle complex online sales, which is a huge deal for any retail client. Next, they pivot to a news portal. This is all about showing versatility, demonstrating they can manage a site that's heavy on content and needs constant updates. All of a sudden, their appeal gets a whole lot wider. Then, something totally different again. A slick, modern site for an AI company. This one is all about attracting those professional B2B clients by showing them a high-tech image they'd probably want for their own company. And finally, a healthcare site. Now, this is a brilliant move for building trust. By showing off a specific feature, like appointment booking, they're proving they get the unique, sensitive needs of a specialized industry like healthcare. Okay, so after showing what they can do with those 4 different examples, the strategy completely shifts gears. The goal now is to make their offer feel so jam-packed with value that it becomes almost impossible to say no to. This phase is really all about overwhelming the potential customer with benefits. The core idea is to just list out so many freebies and essential features that any hesitation about hidden costs or extra work just completely melts away. And this is exactly how they do it. Just look at this list. Free hosting for a whole year, a free domain, SEO setup, ongoing support, it just keeps going. Each and every item is designed to tear down a potential barrier, making the decision feel effortless and, honestly, too good to pass up. All right, this is the home stretch. They've built up all this interest, they've stacked the value, but it all means nothing if the viewer doesn't actually do something. This final section is engineered for one thing and one thing only: immediate action. So the strategy here is to use a powerful anchor price. By leading with starting at just 949 rupees, the ad makes this massive, comprehensive service feel incredibly accessible and affordable. It's a low number that's designed to grab your attention and create a real sense of urgency.
And the main call to action? It is crystal clear. Notice it's not visit our website or click here to learn more. No, it's WhatsApp us now. It's direct, it's simple, and it uses a channel with almost no friction, encouraging that immediate, impulsive contact before the viewer can get distracted.
But, of course, they're smart about it. The brief makes sure to provide multiple contact points. While WhatsApp is clearly the main goal, they make it easy for potential clients to reach out in whatever way feels most comfortable for them.
removing any of that last-minute friction.
So, the huge takeaway here is that a persuasive ad isn't just a random collection of pretty images. It's a machine. It's a carefully crafted machine that moves deliberately from a clear strategy to a compelling story to an irresistible offer, and it all leads to a single, decisive final action.
And that really leaves us with a final thought. Now that you've seen the architecture of this one ad, I bet you'll start seeing it everywhere. So the next time an ad catches your eye and makes you stop scrolling, ask yourself, what's the blueprint they're using on me right now? What's the plan?